Just a gorgeous summer night here at Citi Field as the Mets enter the bottom of the seventh, trailing the Angels by the score of 5-2. Francisco Alvarez set to lead off for the Mets, his third plate appearance of the night in his return from AAA. And among the many people that were helping him in Syracuse was Mets Hall of Famer Edgardo Alfonzo, who spent about a week with the team trying to work on some things with Francisco Alvarez. Now, when I spoke with Fonzie about it, he was quick to say that by the time he got there, the coaches had already done such a wonderful job with Alvarez, and he was there to just reinforce certain things. But the two main focuses that he tried to get across to Alvarez were, one, you really want to have a rhythm at the plate. So they worked a lot on getting the front foot down on time and getting some movement with his hands to time up the pitcher and be in a rhythm. Those quick hands, line drive foul. But the second thing was really mental. And he said, you know, you're in a really good spot right now mentally, a lot different, a lot more confident than you were in the big leagues. Just know that when you get back up there, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to come easy. You need to maintain this confidence throughout, even in the bad times, because this game, especially at that level, if you lose the confidence, it's going to be really difficult to perform.
Well, you know, rhythm is all how your take back and you flow forward off your back foot forward with the pitch. Now Alvarez has got a big widespread stance, so he doesn't have much of a stride, so he's pretty much puts his foot up and puts it down. Guys that are widespread, it's hard to have a rhythm. It's almost like you're in a rocking chair, but that's how I describe rhythm.
He's gotten from 0-2 to 3-2 in this at bat. Tyler Anderson has not gotten through the seventh inning yet this year, and he walks Alvarez to lead off the seventh. Second time Alvarez has walked tonight, and the fifth given up by Anderson.
And Keith, just to put a bow on that, the one thing to keep watching with Alvarez, the rhythm really had to come because of that setup. It had to come with his hands. So you watch as that pitch is really coming in, you'll see Alvarez go from a steady position to moving those hands a little bit to try and get that rhythm moving forward.
Now here's Acuña, and he hits one toward the middle, base hit. Alvarez to second. He turns, is going to try for third, and the throw will go to second base.
So Luisangel Acuña bangs a single up the middle, and the Mets will get the tying run to bat in the seventh.
The youthful Mets.
So Roy Montgomery, the interim manager, trying to push Tyler Anderson through the seventh, but he gives up a walk and a single to start the inning.
Nice base running by Alvarez. Never hesitated. Plays in front of him. He makes his own decision. Well done.
So the Angels will go to their bullpen. Reed Detmers will come out of the Angels bullpen. 5-2 in the seventh. We'll be right back. Left-hander Reed Detmers had been a starter until this year.
Another first rounder of the Angels that's in. He was the 10th player taken in 2020.
Comes in to face Brandon Nimmo. First and third, nobody out. Nimmo the tying run at the plate. And first pitch curveball drops in for a strike, 0-1.
And again on the left side, Gary, Moncado playing on the cut of the grass with Nimmo up.
Alvarez at third, Acuña at first with nobody out. Nimmo's 0 for 2 and a walk tonight. And that one hits him in the back, and the Mets have the bases loaded. So Detmers got the first curveball over for a strike. The second one strikes Nimmo. And now Francisco Lindor, who is in the midst of one of the worst slumps of his career, has the perfect opportunity to try and break out.
Look at the fans getting behind him.
Tying runs on base, and Lindor pounds the first curveball into the ground, 0-1.
I can tell you, Gary, when you're mired in a deep slump, when you come up in a big late in the big part of a ball game, boy, oh boy, it really it tests your mettle.
For his career, Lindor is a .336 hitter with the bases loaded. Right now, he's 0 for his last 24. Bases loaded, nobody out. And he hits a chopper to short. Neto comes in, makes the flip to second for one. The relay not in time as the run comes home. Lindor beat the Rap at first. Alvarez scores to cut the Angels' lead to 5-3.
Good effort by Neto. He came and got the ball quickly, and it's a quick turn, but Lindor just too quick.
55th run batted in for Lindor. So the tying runs remain on base for Soto, who has seen 3 pitches tonight and made 3 outs. It's the first time in his career he's ever had 3 plate appearances to start a game, each of which ended in 1 pitch. And again, he attacks the first pitch and fouls back the fastball from Detmers.
Here's the turn right here. Nimmo just peels off. Well, he wasn't there, so you either slide to get out of the way.
Rengifo threw a changeup to first base. Detmer says that balk move, so you have to be careful.
Well, he's got to pay attention to Lindor. He's got 15 stolen bases.
And he is the tying run at first base. And Soto takes the fastball down, a ball and a strike. Mets have been successful their last 18 stolen base attempts. It's been more than a month since they've been thrown out. Acuña, outstanding speed at third. Lindor takes off and they let him go. It's a call strike to Soto, and now the tying runs are in scoring position with 1 out.
That was almost O'Hoppe deciding he had no chance because of the big jump of Lindor and staying with the pitch and framing it.
So now base hit could tie it. The infield stays back. 1-2 coming. And Soto hits a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. Acuña is in. Here comes Lindor. The game is tied. Juan Soto drives in a pair, and it's 5-5. Well, they let Lindor steal his way into scoring position, and he comes around on the Soto hit.
Ball down and out over the plate. We've seen Lindor hit that ground ball up the middle a lot. When a base hits, all that's needed. And it walks and a hit by pitch. Finally, Anderson just ran out of rope.
I almost feel like when you don't defend properly against the opposition and allowing the tying run to get on second, you almost should give up a hit.
The Angels, by all the advanced metrics, are one of the worst defensive teams in baseball. They're 29th in defensive runs saved and 30th in outs above average.
I just feel they got to get rid of the only can throw over 3 times. They got to get rid of that.
So now here's Alonso with the go-ahead run at first, and he takes a knee-high strike. Alonso 0 for 2 and a walk.
Gotta watch Soto. He'll try to steal one here as well.
Just a short lead. And Detmers misses away with the slider. A ball and a strike. So the book is closed now on Tyler Anderson. He goes 6 innings plus. He's charged with 4 runs on 4 hits, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. And he takes a curveball at his feet, and it's 2-1.
It is a lost art, Ron, holding runners on.
Yeah.
Slider backdoors on the outside corner, and it's 2-2.
No, to me, Keith, it's almost when you don't respect 90 feet, like allowing the opposition to take 90 feet, you're on your way to a loss.
Check swing foul. Well, we saw that with the Mets for a couple of years before Torrens came along last year and changed the equation.
And we didn't hold back against the Mets either. Just not the right play.
2-2 to Alonso. Still only 1 out in the inning. Soto the go-ahead run at first. McNeil on deck. And Alonso fouled off that slider to stay in the at-bat. Phillies got a run in the bottom of the 10th and beat the Red Sox 3-2. They got a walk-off on catcher's interference.
Oh, wow.
In the bottom of the 10th. That's a new one. 7th pitch to Alonso, and he struck him out. Got him with the fastball. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Fastball up in the strike zone. That's been belt high and up. It's been giving Pete trouble. He's under everything right there. You can see the swing, the angle of the swing, the dropping of the back shoulder. He's on the fastballs, but under.
So now McNeil is 1 for 2 and a walk tonight. Soto at first and 2 out. And Jeff takes a slider down for ball 1. Most of these Mets are seeing Detmers for the first time. And McNeil fouls off that cutter, and it's 1-1.
Detmers has such a crazy career. His arc, there's so many highs and lows as well. Got a no-hitter. He's had an immaculate inning. He came up after only 14 games in the minor leagues, but now he's in the bullpen.
The Angels have a few guys they've rushed to the big leagues, maybe some to their detriment. Detmers one, maybe Shotwell another. But when you're constantly chasing, as the Angels have been for the last decade, it's understandable. 1-1. And that curveball drops in for a strike. 1-2 to McNeil. Mark Vientos would be next. Mets have scored 3 times here in the 7th to get even. 1-2 from Detmers. And McNeil pokes one toward the middle. Nice knockdown by Neto. The throw to first just in time to get McNeil and retire the side. Neto had to knock it down and pick it up and just barely got McNeil. Mets tied up in the 7th.